Hello and welcome to Excel English with VKJ. Students, today we will be doing a very important part of your question paper, the advanced writing skills. As a part of this, we will be discussing in detail about invitations and replies. My video is divided into two parts. The first part, about which I will be discussing today, is on formal invitation and reply. Nowadays, we find that many occasions take place through the word of mouth, but certain occasions still call for a written invitation and reply. Written invitations are a way to make the guests feel that the occasion is special, not just an ordinary or a routine gathering. And replying is a great way to express your gratitude for your host's thoughtfulness and hospitality. Most invitations are in the form of cards, but a letter adds a personal touch and gives you the scope to add more details about the event. So today we will be discussing about the both kinds of invitation in the form of printed cards and in the form of a letter. Now, what is an invitation? An invitation is a short composition used to invite people to functions, celebrations, etc. It is extended to friends, relatives, acquaintances, clients, and more on occasions such as weddings, births, engagements, deaths, public functions, etc. Invitations are of two kinds: formal invitations, which are again divided into two types: the printed cards without the name of the addressee, and the formal typed or handwritten letters with the name of the addressee. The second kind of invitations are the informal invitations. As I have told you before, today we will be discussing in detail formal invitations and replies. So there are certain characteristic features of formal invitations. A formal invitation is normally written in a single sentence in the third person. They are generally printed invitation cards. The standard expression "requests the pleasure of your company" or so is used. The invitation answers these questions: who, whom, when, where, what time, and for what. That is, the occasion, the name of the invitee, the name of the host, the date, the time, and the venue. The other details to be included are name, designation, and address of the organizer, sponsor, or host. The name of the chief guest or special invitees are to be written prominently. Now you must keep in mind that the printed formal invitation cards do not include the name of the addressee. The simple present tense is used. One should avoid using abbreviations. However, the abbreviation RSVP, which means please reply, is written at the bottom. The language of a formal invitation should be formal, polite, pleasant, and courteous. And as per the CBSE guidelines, the length of a formal invitation is specified to be within 50 words. Now children, I'll try to explain the format of a formal invitation of a printed card through this sample invitation on display. So we begin our formal invitation with the host line. Which is the host line? The principal, staff and students of BNR Excellence Academy, Kharagpur. Then comes the invite line. Solicit the pleasure of your company. Then comes the event line. On the auspicious occasion of their annual concert, followed by the date, time, and venue of the event, that is 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 15th of October 2020. Then we need to mention the name of the chief guest along with his designation and his consent. So here we go. Dr. A.N. Joshi, HRD Minister, Government of India, will be the chief guest and give away the prizes to the students. After this, You may add some special instructions or you may not. Then on the left hand corner, you need to write RSVP followed by the designation of the host. Here you can see I have written Principal, BNR Excellence Academy, Kharagpur, followed by his contact number. Now this sample invitation on display is of a handwritten or a typed letter format. Apart from printed card format, we can also extend an invitation in a formal manner through a handwritten or a typed letter. So let us see this format. It is very close to a letter writing format. We begin with the host, Ex-Students Association, St. Mary's School, Meerut. Then we address the invitee, dear alumna, alumnus, or it may be a name also, followed by the subject, that is the name of the event, 21st Alumni Meet. Then we come to the content of the letter. The 21st Alumni Meet of St. Mary's School, Meerut will be held on Sunday, the 21st of September 2020 at 8 p.m. at the Merlin Towers, Meerut. All students along with their family will be our guests of honor. Kindly assemble at 8 p.m. in the banquet hall for a get-together followed by dinner. Please confirm your seats by paying rupees 500 to the undersigned. So here the content is over. Then at the end, on the left hand side, you need to write the name of the person who is extending the invitation, Amar Kumar Singh, Secretary of the Ex-Students Association. Now what do we observe, children? In the content, the same questions, all the who, when, what, where, all these are given in detail. That is the date, the time, the venue, the occasion. The occasion is the 21st Alumni Meet. The date is 21st of September 2020. Time is 8 p.m. Venue is the Merlin Towers, Meerut. And then special instructions are also given. Kindly assemble at 8 p.m. in the banquet hall. Please confirm your seats by paying rupees 500. So in this format, you are at more freedom to mention the special instructions. I'm sure it's clear to you because a letter format is much simpler because you're already accustomed to it. Now, as I've told you before, it is a courtesy to respond to an invitation. Whether you are in a position to accept it or not, you need to reply to an invitation because it's a great way to express your gratitude towards your host's thoughtfulness in keeping you in mind and extending an invitation to you. So we now discuss the reply to a formal invitation. There are certain characteristic features which we need to keep in mind while drafting a reply to a formal invitation. First of all, a formal reply is usually very short and to the point, and it should always be pleasant even when you are declining the invitation. It should either acknowledge the invitation or mention acceptance or regret. You should express your thankfulness in third person. If you are refusing the invitation, you should specify the reason. In the whole reply, you need to be specific and brief. The tone used in the language of the reply should be a formal one. And last but not the least, children, you should always keep in mind that the word limit, even for a reply to an invitation, is within 50 words. Now, through the sample of a formal reply of acceptance, let us try to understand the format on how to draft a formal reply of acceptance. If you look at the sample displayed here, you will see that I have started with the sender's address, 25 Arya Enclave, Kharagpur, followed by the date, 1st October 2020. Then we straightaway come to the content. Sri Avinash Verma is pleased to express his thankfulness for your invitation to attend the annual concert of your school. He would definitely like to be a part of your celebration and enjoy the concert. Thanks once again. With regards, Avinash Sharma. So, who is Avinash Sharma? Avinash Sharma is the person who has been invited for the annual concert of a certain school. So, he is replying and extending his acceptance to the invitation. So he says that he would definitely like to be a part of the celebration. Now, what do you observe, children? The content is written in the third person. Avinash Sharma does not say, I am pleased to express my thankfulness. If you observe closely, you will see it is written, Sri Avinash Sharma is pleased to express his thankfulness. So what is it? It is written in the third person. So a formal reply, just like a formal invitation, needs to be in the third person. I am sure you have understood the format of a reply of acceptance. Now let us watch another sample of a formal reply of refusal. The format is more or less the same. We can begin with the sender's address, or we may also begin with only the sender's name, who is refusing the invitation. So if you see in the sample here, J.N. Datta, followed by the date 5th September 2020, and then the content. Professor J.N. Datta expresses his thanks to the Secretary of the Alumni Association St. Mary's School, Meerut, for their kind invitation to be a part of the 21st Alumni Meet. He regrets his inability to attend the function due to an important preoccupation on the same date. The inconvenience caused is regretted. So here you see Professor J.N. Datta, he was invited for the 21st Alumni Meet of St. Mary's School, but because of some important preoccupation which falls on the same date, he is unable to attend the function. So he sends a reply of refusal. That is why he says he regrets his inability to attend the function due to an important preoccupation on the same date. So here also you see, children, just like the previous one, the formal reply of acceptance, even here the content is written in the third person. And the tone in both the replies was a very formal one, very specific, very to the point, and very formal. So I am sure you have understood how to extend a formal invitation in both the formats, in a printed card format as well as in a letter format, and then also to draft a reply for a formal invitation in a formal manner. The reply may be one of acceptance or one of refusal. Children, I am sure you already know that this part of the writing skill question carries the same marks like the notice, poster and advertisement writing. That is a total of 4 marks. Because the objective of this writing skill section is to test a candidate's writing ability, expression assumes a lot of importance along with the content of the answer. So the marks division is 1 mark for format, 2 marks for content and 1 mark for expression. So the total is 4 marks. Thanks for watching, children. We'll see you soon with the second part of this video entitled Invitations and Replies. In the second part, I shall be dealing with informal invitation and replies. So this is Mrs. V.K. Jayashree, BNR Excellence Academy. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe.